It's really late at night, but I want to draw anyways, and... Oh my god, the music spooked me for a moment. I know it's really late, which is probably not the best time to stream, but you know what? I feel like drawing, so I'm gonna draw. And we're gonna finally finish this man. The only thing I've done off stream for this is to make the little notes, because I didn't want to forget what I actually had to do. But I'm back to finish this man, because I want to do him better justice now that we have his full model, and do a full body of him at some point. But that won't be for a bit into the future, though. So I'm gonna jump right to this, because I have been literally just keeping myself away from this. Why did I say fix hair? Oh, that area. Okay, that makes sense. Well, we have most details. Why does it just say close? My labeling is so poor. It's just close line art. SMH. But we got some chill music and just some drawing. Oh, I just realized that looks really, really weird. Well, that is an easy fix. I will just have to erase some of it. It looks really good, but we gotta erase it a little. Just a bit. I think that is good enough. Does it look better for his hair? Yeah, his hair already does that in his actual model anyways, so just wrapping behind the earring. Alright. Now let's see. What layer did I put this flat coloring on? Because his mask is actually slightly darker. Oh, and I did make myself a new stream layout, so I don't have it to where I can show chat. I actually should probably see how I can do that, because I haven't messed around with OBS enough to find how I can do it with chat and like show it, but I need to show it in a way where you can still like see most of the stream, you know? And I'm not quite sure how to do that. Alright, I might do this on an upper layer just to be safe, because it's like right where this is, where the back feathers are. I guess I missed some of the kind of brass features of his mask from last time, so I think I'll do those up. This actually might be a little too dark, because I don't want to make it the same as the back feathers, but also not dark enough where it's really hard for me to see in the line art. But we're just gonna kind of sloppily color it, then erase the extra bits, like I usually do. I still have been drawing in the meantime from streaming, but it's more like kind of just doodling friends' personas, which I did make a video about, but I'm doing it again. Because I really like their color palette. And have been contemplating maybe getting commissions up, but at that I need to find pricing. Because I definitely have the time to do it. That's for sure. Because otherwise, from streaming, I've just been doing Terraria. Because I have a bet with a friend to complete a expert world Terraria playthrough solo, and which is my second playthrough Terraria. I've only ever completed the game once. And I'm playing as a totally different class too. I played melee on my first playthrough, but I'm now playing a ranged character because I want to get a feel for all of them, and I think you kind of have to choose different ones for achievement sake, and I do like me some achievements, so I think there's some for Summoner too, so I might investigate that in another playthrough, but I'm not sure when. I still haven't completed my Expert World one. I'm very slow at it at the moment. Oops, a little overkill. There we go. I did say, like, I think a month ago is actually when I said I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna take a break from doing stream to figure a few things out for regarding like some lore and like making my stream look a little neater. And I did make lore for like, oh, how I got here and how I'm like streaming. But I'm not exactly sure where to put it. I've seen some creators do it like in a Discord server, in which I kind of made one so I had it somewhere that I'd remember. But other than that, I don't know like if I'd put in my YouTube description. Actually, that kind of makes sense if I put it there. And there's no immersion yet into like the kind of world being played out with my persona. But with how I set up the story, there really isn't too much need for it. So, you know, it is all good. Ooh, this is really tight to the edge of the canvas. When this speed paint does come out, it is still going to kind of look the weird blurry quality that the last few have been, but I did figure out why that happened, and it is because of the size of my canvas and how many pixels the canvas will take. And so I can't fix it with existing drawings like Dottore, but I can in future ones, which is what I plan to do. In which, because I'll have to use larger canvases, I am going to have to come up with backgrounds. So then it's not just a ton of empty space. Because, like, a bust shot you can only make so big before you're just making someone, like, really wide or look stretched out. So I'm going to have to find a way to, like, make a background that fits with any character. But it'll work good for when I, attempt to draw another Valorant agent, because I had wanted to do that, but I just wasn't sure which, and I think I decided on Neon, but I haven't decided on a pose, because I want to make her like, since it's close to Christmas and I haven't done any Christmas art at all, I kind of want to make her Christmassy, but I wasn't sure how, and I haven't done multiple characters in a drawing for quite some time, so I'm not sure if I could do that. Okay, the back of this is free. How come I never colored this? I'm going to color that. Do ever tell me if the music is a bit too loud. I did turn it down a bit, but to me it is a tad bit much. Actually, let me turn it down just a smidge on my side. There. Now it should be not as bad. Maybe I'll make a full-on Discord server whenever I think there will be enough people. But at the moment, I only have it set up so I can just kind of store stuff regarding streaming, which is basically just the character lore and stuff. I hope everybody is staying warm wherever you are, because it is definitely cold outside for sure, and it's only, for me at least, it's only going to get colder next week. It's not going to get any better. But I got plenty of sweaters to manage. Because I used to live in a place where it snowed. I miss the snow a lot. But it gets so cold, and so now I'm so used to having a bunch of like hoodies and sweaters around and jackets more than I'll have like shorts or tank tops. Okay, I don't think, yeah, there's no feather behind here. At least it's, you know, covered. I don't need to deal with it. So, what is next? I think I actually, yeah, get the brass parts. Which layer did I set those on, though? This layer. Just go in there a little. I've been meaning to play a little more Genshin. I haven't caught up with the story now that there's more story in 3.3, but I did accidentally get Wanderer's last Scaramouche. I used my guarantee on accident. I didn't mean to. I just kind of forgot I had it and thought it'd be funny if I were to pull and be like, "Oh yeah, what if I accidentally get him?" And then I did, and then I realized I used my guarantee that I was kind of saving for Deha. Dea, yeah. And so I'm just gonna have to work up quite a bit of 10 pulse. I'm just still debating if I want her or if I'm going to save up for Nahida rerun whenever that happens, or Dottore, though I think he's coming much later. I mean, it makes sense if he did anyways, so. But I don't have anything to debate with. I don't have a lot of primos at the moment. I got a lot from accidentally staying away from Genshin too long that I actually got the Cell Reunion for the first time. I've never gotten that before, and then I somehow did. Oh yeah, now I remember what I was going to do with this part. It's supposed to be a darker blue, because it's just another layer underneath. There we go. I'm not sure how long, like you have to be away from Genshin to get Cell Reunion, but I somehow managed that, and I don't know how. But ever since I did, I've been grinding for Diluc artifacts and stuff to level up Venti and some of his artifacts as well. Because I'm trying to make sure I build my team, and I want my Diluc to be stronger. Okay, I think we are all done with clothes. So, we finished the clothes coloring. It is all done. I need a bigger brush. So now that we got the clothes out of the way, I can shade the skin. Okay. Because luckily with the skin, now that we have the clothes out of the way, it like these two aren't gonna interfere much. Now that it's all colored, so then I don't accidentally shade something that's gonna be covered by clothes and just waste time. So now we can just put these all together. Okay, I'm just making sure that nothing's gonna totally get destroyed if I do so. Merge and merge. And then we properly layer this, label it. Sorry, I'm a bit tired, but I really want to stream and get going on that and also be able to finish this. Mostly because I don't have any other drawing ready to do another speed paint. It's funny. His hair looks really soft like that. What the heck? Like without the harsh lines, it looks so soft. Some of it doesn't look as filled in though. But I don't want to like overcolor it. What is this? layer is this? Oh, is that literally just... Oh, this meant to go down! Why did I not label stuff? I'm so confused. And then this is just the rendering. There we go. Now I'm gonna label it ahead of time. I might end up toning this down a bit, or with shading it actually might look okay. I can be a little lazy with this. Luckily, because of his mask, like, there's not too much shading of the detail on his face. It's literally just the mask and the hair. I have to shade his teeth too. Alright, I'm gonna take a sip of water and then I'll continue the shading. There we go. I totally forgot that my mute key is the same as zooming out, but when I unmute, I zoom back in, so like, it's all good. I just forget that that happens. On Twitter, I did say oh, I'm gonna post speed paints Fridays and then stream afterwards, and do the same for Monday. Oh, hi, Cyber. I'm streaming really late. How come you're up so late? I do thank you for joining me, but studying. Got it. Yeah, it's close to winter break ending, so they're probably testing you on stuff. Oh, I never shaded his sideburns. I will do that right after this. Oh, what midterms you got? Are they really hard ones or probably like a breeze for you? Oh, dang, the AP classes. I mean, you're really smart. I'm sure you'll knock them out of the park. Just make sure not to like lose too much sleep from studying. Because otherwise you'll have to use a good chunk of winter break just to recover. I'm trying to just get all this shading done so then I go back to the bit of hair shade that I missed and didn't do for some reason. And then I'll blur this all in and blend it. I use a blur tool. Blender blur to get the effects I want. But I use it for blending, not really a blur effect. I do use a drawing tablet. I use a Huion 16 tablet. Because I can't use one of those Wacom ones. I have to be able to like hold it like a piece of paper or something. So I have to be able to hold it more physically. Because otherwise it feels too disconnected. I know some people can work with it though. Yeah, it's definitely very fancy. There's buttons on the side of the tablet that I don't use. I don't have them connected to anything. But you could definitely like probably use the tablet more optimally. I just have like I use this kind of large button in quotes because you don't really tap it, but I zoom in and out with it. And then there's two buttons on the pen, and I tied one of them to Control Z and then one to put my pencil into erase mode, though I keep forgetting to use it. Oh, to finally do your like college applications? How many are you applying to? Because I know some people will like apply to a lot of colleges all at once, or some will just go for a few because they actually know which ones they want to go to. And like feel very confident that they're gonna get in. Oh, I blurred that on. Huh. Use one of the darker strands, I think. There we go. I fixed that. Oh damn, 6. Yeah, I mean like sometimes you can do the early applications, but I think if you don't do them early, like I think some of them are usually due by like November or something. Like, I mean, I'm so sure you'll have a fine chance of getting in. You have like super amazing grades and stuff. I think maybe some early application stuff is maybe to get the news early. Just like I'm maybe in case like, oh, you're gonna have to go out of state, so then you can like prep and get the news for getting accepted early. I don't know if they do acceptance all at the same time or not. Yeah, I procrastinated on that too when I was applying. Mostly because I needed certain info that I didn't have at the time. And I was like, what do I do? But now that doesn't really matter because the college I'm going to doesn't, like, need a bunch of special stuff. And it's very chill. And we have, like, a month break at the moment. I can't tell if it's really 2 weeks or a month, as my teacher had to go on vacation, and then right as he comes back, the school is closed. So I don't know if we're still resuming lessons or if we just have a whole month break, in which if we do, I mean, more time for me to stream. Though I won't be doing any next week because I'm gonna be out doing stuff. Yeah, it's definitely pretty nice. It's just that I thought I would be finishing the class on Christmas Eve, but then it turns out it has to be much later, which I'm kind of disappointed by, just because I was like so excited to like, yeah, I'll finish a course on Christmas Eve. That would be so cool. And then jump into a next one after the new year. But now I have to wait. And which I don't mind. Just would have been cool if I actually finished a course on Christmas Eve. Blending this all out, and then I need to zoom out to see how good of an effect it has. Because sometimes I think I shade too lightly, so then you can't see it much, and like you only see the line art and the base skin. Alright, I think I blended it all out. His mask isn't blended very well though. Like there's still some harsh lines. Just a little though. So you can see them decently well. I think I might put some more near the mask. Just a little more. No, I don't have any mods, so... Oh man, how can I... Oh my god. I'm gonna have to open up my stream on another tab. Because Okay, there we go. Let me remove that. I've seen some of those kind of bots on streams before, but sadly I do not have any kind of mod at the moment. So, but they're usually pretty easy to get rid of, and they all look about the same. Except sometimes they actually send a few more emojis than that. But it's real easy to remove and report them. Though I'm surprised, I have like kind of the YouTube just basic moderating thing, and I'm surprised it wouldn't hold that for a review or something. Oh wait, is it still there? Oh no, OBS probably didn't reload that I removed the comments. Alright, got his skin all shaded. That is one more thing off this list. Whoops! I accidentally did that on the wrong layer. And now I'm easily just gonna go in and shade the teeth because that'll be just super quick. And then we'll do the mask. And then I have to do this. I never put shade close, but I think it's because I knew I would know to do that. I'm gonna do the color of his teeth real quick because sometimes when I do a background, I don't want it to come transparent and then have to go and do it anyways. So now I have to put a little layer behind this, make it some really weird color. so then I can see where I put all the white. So then I can just fill it in with white and it'll be all okay. I'm glad that I actually got his teeth to look so pointy. I was afraid I wouldn't be able to do it because I've been drawing like not pointy teeth for so long. I used to do that like years ago with some of my OCs, and then I just stopped because it like started looking all janky with how I was doing it. But these don't look half bad. And luckily his mouth isn't open, so I can literally just scribble in all the white and not have to care too much about like, oh, I'm gonna cover the tongue with white. Whoops. Nah, I don't gotta worry about that. Oh, how has chess club been if you're still doing that? There we go. And now to just put a little gray so then they look okay. Oh yeah, he did end up going on a trip. Does he actually usually come for chess club? I haven't heard him come into it, so I'm not sure if he actually still does or not. Ah. Does the chess club actually like do any tournaments? Try not to shade it too much so they look like they're gray, but I want to like make them look a little bit more real and on top of each other. Oh yeah, true. And then you'd have to get money for traveling there. It would definitely be cool to see. It just probably takes a lot of planning and then expenses to get there. Okay, turn down the size a bit. And hopefully not totally just wipe it away. I'm trying to be very light-handed with this. Because I don't want to make the teeth look gray, but I want them to look like there's some like overlap. you for joining. I'm still gonna keep going till I finish this. And then I'll post a video tomorrow. I'm not sure if I will stream tomorrow because I'm not sure if I'll have. No, I still have Toho. I don't need to plan a drawing. I know what I'm gonna be doing next, and that's Sinnoh, but I haven't drawn any line art for it yet. And I try to do line art before stream so it doesn't have to be like a struggle of seeing me like, oh, I'm gonna choose to do this pose, and then I figure I don't want to do that, and just how long it would take me just to figure out what kind of pose I want to do. Like, more posing as in, like, what way he's facing, what kind of expression. Alright, I'd say that looks pretty decent. Yeah, because I don't want to make him look gray. Actually, this might need a little less hard hand, and just get that. And now I think it's time for the mask. Now, which layer did I put it on? Alright. We're gonna label it before I touch it at all. Usually I'd label it after, but with seeing how lazy I was about labeling things here, I don't want to end up forgetting to do that. Alright. Hold on a minute. I think I did it too dark. I think this is alright. I am on the right brush, right? No, I'm not. That's why I wasn't showing up. So I was like, it should be much darker. It wouldn't show up light. Might take away the hair for a moment. Yeah, just so I can do this and the hair rendering, because it doesn't really need to be there. But I want to be able to like shade this so underneath the hair it can still look like the mask is there and, you know, more realistic, yada yada. Let me go over here. I'm still gonna put the darker color underneath the hair, only so that if it shines through, it still looks like it's being like shaded and not like the rest of the mask. Don't know how much to shade it. I think that should be okay. And now his kind of like star emblem here. I'm probably not using the correct term for it, but it has like a weird shading and like lights coming off this side, but it still has like a kind of strict downward line, which is probably just an extra dimension to it that I didn't include in any line art because it'd be kind of small, and I had like to deal with this pixelated brush, which is because of the quality of the canvas, and which will be fixed for future videos and streams. It'll just be a really big canvas and I'll have to fill in all the space. Alright, now we need a slightly in between color. Oh, as I was stating earlier, I'm not going to be able to stream anything next week because I'm going to be out doing some stuff, which means I won't be able to post another video on Friday, but I will try to stream tomorrow and see how that goes. And then possibly finish a drawing off stream. Maybe have a video for Friday, but I'm not sure if I'll be able to manage it. Just because I want to be able to enjoy things and not post anything while I'm gone for a bit. But I'm coming back next weekend, so I'm not going to be gone for too long. Alright, now we need this base blue, and to get a lighter color of it. Is this light enough? Yeah, I'd say that's light enough. I first thought this and immediately thought Primo Gem. I really want more Primo Gems. I need to do more exploration though. I still have a little bit of leeway left to explore. I'm so close to being done. I think I have 99% on Sea of Clouds and then 94% in Midland. Inazuma's taking a bit, mostly because of some of the weather on the islands that is still there, in which only one of them I haven't actually solved that island lore quest that you have to do, the world quest, to then get rid of said weather. Because it's a bunch of puzzles and I'm gonna have to look up guides. Because I just cannot figure it out based on what the game gives me alone. Or at least not me and my small brain with game puzzles. I'm not too good when it comes to game puzzles because I completely overthink it. When it's just showing me something so simple and I think there has to be more to it, when really it's not. It's just a build up on a concept it's already taught, but I think it has to be so much harder. Which has affected me in Portal. Because I played a bit of Portal. I completed the game, but not like the extra challenge achievements. Because while it teaches you like what you're supposed to do and it builds off of previous lessons, I end up completely overthinking it. And then thinking I have to do like some extravagant thing when really I don't. And even when I'm aware of that, I still can't totally fix and figure out what I'm supposed to do. But I don't want to like look up any guides on how to like solve the portal puzzles because I really want to be able to do it on my own. And like have that kind of sense of achievement that I did it. Not looking too bad. Ooh, yeah. And this doesn't really have much in the way of lighter shading. At some point I might make a more kind of hyped up playlist, but for now I'm sticking with kind of safe, not copyright music. Because I'm still kind of figuring out which music is copyright and which one is not. There will definitely be some Lily Pichu in my playlist though, because she's good. I like made sure to double check and like look it up, but she's okay if her music is in the background of the stream. Of course I would still credit her, because you know, it's her music. I naturally need to erase this. But I know her music's safe and I like some of her music. I've listened to almost all of it because I was just wanting to like see what I wanted to put on my Spotify playlist. And I like quite a bit of it. I haven't seen all the videos for them though. Because you know, there's some videos that she has of it and I just haven't looked at all of them yet. I might at some point. Just not sure when. Okay, the rest of part of the mask is this like kind of whitish gray tone, so I'm just gonna have to put a little like bluish gray on it. I think, yeah, that's definitely enough. And then we'll just have the kind of like brass part to do for shading. And then make it look shiny too. Almost got it there. And now shade a little of this. I am going pretty close to like his first appearance picture for shading instead of my own, just because I didn't establish a light source in my head. So the shading may look a bit off. It kind of does in all my drawings though, because I usually do it towards the reference picture and not really my own shading, because I don't end up setting that up. But it is what it is for now. Oops, sorry, I booped my mic. I was just trying to move it just a little. And the mask itself has no real shine, there's just a lot of shading. I try not to do my shading exactly the same as the picture, because of course they have an established scene of lighting, but I try to go with some similar patterns. Like this mask is pretty much like his first appearance, but up here I'm kind of doing my own. And now we gotta go in down here, do this part. Actually, that's a darker bit on its own, so I might come in with a darker color. Just do that. And then we'll have to get the dark gray part of the mask. I've considered streaming when I do the Calamity mod on Terraria, because I've actually got Terraria to do Calamity mod, and then have been told that like, oh, you should probably do a first regular playthrough before jumping into that, because it's like super hard. And I found Calamity mod through one of the songs that's in it, and one of my friends showed me, and I was like, oh, that's so cool. So I'm getting close to there, but it's still gonna be a bit, and I don't know if I'll stream it. Depends on if I do it with friends or not, because I haven't exactly gotten a whole consensus on, is it better to play it solo? Is it good to play with friends? Because it's really hard, but it might be much more fun with friends and still have the difficulty. Alright, blend this out a little, and then we'll go up to the more brass colored part. I wonder how long the speed paint's gonna end up taking. Because I've been drawing this for a bit. I think the longest that I've had, which I have posted, is 13 minutes. Exactly. And I wonder how long this is gonna end up taking. Luckily, with the speed paint videos, I've actually been able to find out some music that is copyrighted and some that's not. It luckily doesn't disturb my videos because I don't make any money off of them. But it helps me to know, because sometimes when, like if I were to look up a song on YouTube and it doesn't bring up near the bottom of the description that like, oh, it's a copyrighted song, then I won't know till I get flagged for it. And I'm still in a safety net since I don't make any money off of anything. Almost done. And I think I might leave this as it is. Oh my god, I almost thought I heard a voice. I think it's the music, and it was just literally in the music, and I thought I heard a voice. And it's like 1 a.m. for me, so that was a little spooky. Not jump scare worthy, but just a little spooky. Alright, time to get a darker shade of this. Oops, wrong brush. This should be enough, right? Yeah. Alright, I will do that after I take a sip of water. Alright, there we go. Water tastes so good at night, like especially when you have like pretty cold water, and because my room's been cold, it makes my water extra cold. And it's just, it tastes so nice. It probably is not too great that water tastes like so good right now. Like water can taste good, but I think at a certain point it might mean like, yeah, you're dehydrated a little. Drink more water. I've been trying to drink more water, but not completely there yet. Streaming this light is definitely gonna help me sleep though. mostly just stream this late because then I know pretty much all my friends would end up being asleep and I'd be the only one awake. So then I wouldn't feel like I have to be awake so then I can interact with people. Or like, oh, I'd like have to be away from people to stream. Cause, you know, nobody would be awake. Be all fine. I think now is when we pull out that shine. Just a bit. This is a little too much. This okay. That little too much might be enough. Let me look through my reference images again. Okay, I actually don't have... No, I do have a closer shot of his mask. I think next time I make any notes on what I have left to do for in terms of like what left I have on a drawing, I'll probably put it on a post-it note because I know it's going to show up in the speed paint. It's going to look real funny for people who haven't watched the VOD or aren't watching the stream. I'd just be like, why is that there? What is that? And then pause it, and then you see, oh, it's just notes? Let me actually just put some more of this on here. There we go, that should be a good amount. Then get the shading color. And that should be a good amount. Now we can blend it so it actually appears. Almost done. Now just this little kind of diamond shape. And then we move on to the much bigger part of the mask. Ooh, I never did this. Which is, it's really small, so it doesn't matter too much. Ooh, that looking cool. And yes, I said it funny. I did that on purpose, though. I'm saying that I did it on purpose because sometimes I'll like accidentally speak too fast or like my tongue will slip and I'll say something like Quithmas and like say the R as a W. Purely on accident, but it'll end up happening and I have to be like, wait. Like if I didn't do that on purpose, I'll just be like, shush, you didn't hear anything. But if I did do it on purpose, I'll say, and I did that on purpose. This mask doesn't take too much. I just gotta get underneath the hair and make sure I don't just blob it onto the blue. Because this is all on the same layer still. I'm not being as careful as I could be. This thing projects off the mask just a bit. Just a hair. I should probably actually zoom in a bit. Get this part a bit. There we go. Trying to be careful around the edges. I know I need to erase over here just a bit. I think I'm actually going to delete the notes layer. On a speed paint, it's just going to suddenly disappear. Or because I didn't erase it, it actually just... Yeah, it's actually just going to suddenly disappear because it's not going to be in frame anymore. Anything like that. Because with how Krita does screen recording is it takes a bunch of pictures and then it'll put them all together once you're ready to export your video. But it pretty much detects whenever you start moving your pen around. So since the notes were just a layer and I deleted it, it's just going to suddenly disappear. It's going to look actually kind of funny. Now to make a slim shading over here. I said a slim shading, no. Accidentally went a little too wide. But after this, we should be getting to the clothes and then scrapping up some kind of background. I don't know what I'll do yet, but I will do something. But I will not sleep till this is done. My sleep schedule is already kind of wrecked, but I'm gonna fix it tomorrow. Which means if I do stream tomorrow, it's not gonna be as late as this. And we'll see how long it is for because I'll be doing Toho, in which, you know, you can only repeat that so many times before you're not, like, before you have to give yourself a break. Because then, like, if you keep trying to repeat the same level and you're not getting anywhere but, like, less into it, then there's a little issue there. So sometimes you have to break away from the game just to then go back to it, and then boom, you're all fine. It's like, oh, okay. This line right here actually looks really cool, like how there's like a totally noticeable crease. Yeah. Alright. Now it is time to get out the lighter color. You can't make it too light because this is just like a mask, and a mask isn't like any real kind of like shiny material. So it's just gonna be very like, you notice it's there, it's lighting, but that's probably about all you're gonna notice. You just make it a little lighter through there and then blur it out. So like you'll notice it, but it's not like, oh yeah, it's super shiny or something. Oh, I need to go to here to erase. Go to my much more hard brush. And then go back to this blending out. It's very slight, but it kind of enhances the shading, I think. My eyes might not be seeing it the best. And actually, speaking of eyes, I actually am not sure if I have my nightlight feature on. I do. Alright, we're about to get blinded. Or I am. You guys can probably see everything normal. Okay, luckily nothing looks different, so that's fine. Because sometimes it'll make the skin, like, look much lighter than I thought it was. But, it didn't do that. But it did show me that this is a little harshly shaded over here. Like, blended out, so fixing that up. Oh, I just realized I've been live for like an hour. Oh my god. It doesn't totally feel like an hour. Feels like maybe I've been only doing this for like 30 minutes. Alright. Time to turn the hair back on. Yeah. There we go. Mask may not be the greatest, but I think it suffices. Now I'm gonna make sure everything else is labeled. So now it's time for some clothes fixing up, then render. So I'm gonna make the layer first, and then I'm gonna fix the line art, in which I'll have to turn this down a bit because I want this hair part to come through, but I have to fix a few things up before I can do that. Now we gotta make sure we're on the right brush. Alright, gotta take this piece out. while those feathers stay up in front. And this has actually gotta come back just a little. Oops. There's nothing on that layer. Alright, so the hair's fine over here. Because that's, like, this is actually hair in the back. Where my cursor is. Oh, I didn't realize I'm so zoomed out. But this is as it should be. This over here, however, is a different story. So this is where I'm gonna have to go in and fix up some line art and coloring. And then after that is render, slap a background, a signature, and there we go. And then I may pass out. The feather doesn't need to show through the hair like that. And all of this hair is going to show through. I feel like some of this playlist repeats. Or maybe some of it's by the like same person and some of their stuff just sounds very similar to each other. Get this down to here. And that's actually in the back. So we actually only need it to here. I'm gonna try and do this in one swoop so then if it ends up looking weird I can just erase it and get more in there to what makes it look weird. If it's a little sloppy, that's okay, I will fix it up. Trying to go... Yeah, I'll have to fix up the tip of the hair over here. And there we kind of go. Let me... Okay, that doesn't look out of the normal, so it doesn't look too bad. And I gotta stretch. Okay, there we go. So now it is time to go back in and touch it up a little before we render any of this. There we go. Fixing up the edge over here. Doing such fine work there. There we go. Why did I say fine like that? It's because I dragged it out. Now, why is this sticking through? Did I end up erasing it for the purpose of the hair? I'm confused. Why did I do this? I must have done that on accident. Then clean up the line art a little bit here. There we go. It's looking cleaned up. And now time to render the clues. We're almost there. We're almost there. Oh, I just noticed a spot of line art is sticking through. Okay, now I think we're ready to render. The feathers back here on his backside, I think I will probably do last only because they have a slight ombre to them. And I want to do the easier stuff first, such as this. Slide that over. There we go. And then there's definitely going to be some shading here. Getting in a little there. And then go over here and do the same. Oops, oops, oops. There we go. We're all good, we're all good. And then we'll get this other side. We gotta account for the hair being there too. And then we can get a little bit of this going. This bit of detail down here. This bit right here. And we gotta get near the hair with the shading. I'm sitting so improperly in my chair. I need to put my legs down. I keep crisscrossing them. Not even thinking about it till I do it. And then I'm like, no. My posture. It was so good. And then I ruined it. Little haphazardly did that. And I just gotta actually connect these just a bit so it looks a bit more rounded, less harsh. Then slim this down just a bit so it doesn't look so stubby. Yeah, I think some of this music does repeat. I mean, I guess it's like 12 hours of music. So, I guess it is to be expected. I'll make a playlist at some point. I just am trying to be careful with the copyright stuff because I eventually want to make money off of stuff once I can get to that point. But I don't want the copyright stuff, so I'm still trying to, navigate it. And also just for the sake of having that practice of like avoiding the copyright stuff. Like even if it's gonna be years from now that I can truly do money off of streaming, I still rather have the practice of avoiding that music so I know what to look out for. Because it is just a good habit that I should have. Alright, now I'm gonna have a slightly darker color and put it in here. Try not to put too much because I don't want it to end up just exploding all the way out here. Do the same over here, except it's just, much tinier. And then I should get down here too while I'm at it. We'll give you a little bit of darkness. Because none of the clothes are going to have lighting because it's not really shiny. And I don't want to give it that appearance either. Trying not to be too heavy-handed with the blending. In some cases, I am on accident. Trying to be very careful around the hair so I don't end up smudging all over it. It's a little too harsh of a line over here. Huh, oh no, I switched that on to eraser. I hope. I hope I wasn't literally just blending with an eraser. There we go. Getting around his collar now. Just about got it done. I need to stop shoving my face in my screen. Oh my god. Doing it a bit much. There we go. Alright. Let's shade this kind of milky. Well, actually, it's a pretty milky white already. I thought I did it more gray, but I guess I didn't. But let's put something here. Did I actually put anything there? I can't see it. There we go. Actually, you know what? Might make it a little more on the bluish side because everything surrounding it is blue. And just try to be very light so when I blend it out, it's not like, oh yeah, you can just turn the whole thing to blue-gray. There we go, though. I should probably put some here. I might have overdone that. It's okay. Makes the shoulders stand out more. Alright, we're getting closer to the feathers. Oh my god, his skin looks so pale, but he has no blush or anything. Alright, this is over top. This stuff is more on the underneath layer, so like that way. Yay, and it's the same color, so I can shade these. And then I think I'll steal the shading for the kind of brass parts from the mask up above. to keep stretching my arm. Ooh. Okay, we're not doing that. Alright. Now to just blend this out, because this one's real simple. Then we'll do the brass part, this part, these colors. Same with on the mask. Then the mask, this one. And then the feathers in the back. I think that is a good game plan. It's almost reaching 2 o'clock. And I don't want to be up till 3. I think I can be done before 3. And then I can just quickly get ready for bed and pass out. I'm staring at this so long, my eyes are starting to trick me, and I don't know if, like, I'm really shading or not. Okay, it looks okay from a distance. Okay, I'm gonna look away and, drink a little bit of water. Okay, there we go. Stretching my arms, and then we're back to it. Alright. Brass color. That should be the one. Actually, I can just more reliably grab it from here because I didn't really blend that out. And not use the blend brush. My god, I keep doing it. Gonna get the parts on the side before I blend anything. I like to try and have whatever I'm going to blend like shaded all at once and then blend it all together. So then at the end it just looks all nice and appealing and I don't have to keep going in and out of blending and stuff. that it's getting later, I'm just getting quieter because I'm just like trying to focus and be like, we're gonna go to bed. We're gonna go to bed soon. Okay, I believe I did all of it. So we should be good. Just make the brush size tiny, but not too tiny. I would put on some different lo-fi that I know, but I know it's gonna make me sleepy, and I believe it's copyrighted. I think it's City Girl lo-fi. I would listen to that stuff all the time while reading, and then eventually it just started making me sleepy.
Discovery's 4 computers now have primary control of critical vehicle functions.
We go over here, we do this. And I'll have to give it a little bit of shine on some stuff. Just because of the material, but I'll go in and do that after this. We can go slightly bigger here in terms of brush size. Alright. I have to keep making sure that my eyes aren't tricking me, that like I'm blending it all too much together. This is what happens when you stream late. Drawing streams too late when you're tired is gonna keep tricking your eyes. Alright. Yeah, I'd say that's alright. Now to take the pure shine and dab it on with the correct brush. Dab, dab. There we go. That's probably enough. Dab, dab. Just a little there, a little there. It is not. I do have some friends that are actually into Guilty Gear. I do not have the game myself, but I have seen the character before. But it is sadly not Jacko from Guilty Gear. It is just my persona, and I think... Oh! Okay. I didn't recognize the name. I think Jacko kind of has the same Halo thing, right? I haven't seen too much of Jacko. I've seen a lot of Happy Chaos plays. So much Happy Chaos. Oh, I just realized I should have like put that I was live in my Discord status. I forgot I can use that because like OBS and like YouTube with Discord doesn't sync up or something, because like usually if you go live on Twitch, um it'll say that already on your Discord status, but it won't for YouTube. I guess like YouTube and Discord don't really sync up that much. Oh, she has similar hair too? I did not know that. Oh, I mean, I guess since I have mine just half body, it's not fully a lab coat, but I just kind of slap something on because all my PNG is just a quick version to have a finished one and test the software for PNG stuff, really. And then I just kept it. I might refresh it at some point, but I'm not sure when. Okay, I believe I'm done with this. I think I might actually shade this bit with the proper brush. Oh, hi Lee. I'm drawing because I know I'm not gonna be able to sleep, and so I'm trying to finish this. Alright, I think all I have to do is this bird mask and then the feathers. And I'm gonna do the bird mask on a separate layer.
Liftoff of mission 41B, the first flight of the orbital Discovery, and the shuttle has cleared the tower.
Okay, let's see, does this work?
Computers now have primary control of critical vehicle functions.
Okay, this works. Because if I were to use absolute black, it'd just blend into the line art, which is absolute black. So I don't want to mix that up. And the bird mask has no shine. I think, at least from my reference images. Hold on, I need to switch through them now. Yeah, no, because it's much less feather and more like this is like, not foam, but like some kind of mechanical plastic or something. Not metal, but like you could definitely like hit it and it'd make a sound, like a hollow sound. But don't worry, Kira, I'm gonna be sleeping right after this. I just want to get this done and push myself back into streaming. Did I do it at midnight? And that probably wasn't a smart idea. Yeah, but I'm here anyways. So might as well finish this off because I'm honestly about done. What's this? I think this is close to good enough, and then I can blend it. Yeah. Get this bit too. Oh, you were the one driving? I didn't know if you guys might have taken turns, because I think I kind of had an idea that you drove down, but I didn't know if you'd drive back up either. I would have think you'd swap, since there were, you know, people to swap with. And it's a long drive. But make sure to get some rest. You don't have to stay. It's like 2 a.m. So I'm gonna be heading to bed after this. I just have this mask to shade, and then doing the feathers and slapping some kind of background together. Oh, start to finish. Dang. Yeah, you deserve some rest for doing that. Oh my god. I get some good rest. I might put a little bit of darker color here. Wait, let me. There we go. Because I want at least this to stick out a bit, but not be totally blue like the back parting. Alright. Oh wait, did I get around the eyes? I think I did. Yeah, I did. Okay. It just wasn't as apparent to me. Alright, now time to get the backing feathers, and which are ombre very close to this blue. I think a little bit lighter. But we're gonna have to do some base shading first. Because these are some light feathers. With how close it is around here, I'm not gonna need to blend it, so I'm trying to be very careful to not go over anything else, because I'm not gonna be blending it, so. It's just almost like straight up coloring it. I might leave the background as it is, because I'm not sure what would fit Dottore that wouldn't be complex right now. At least, like in my head. I cannot figure it out, my brain is too tired. Honestly, I think these feathers probably should have been darker. Trying to be super careful. I just heard my AC turn on and I thought it was raining. Because my AC is right overhead of me, so then sometimes it can be enough to sound like rain. And I've been hoping it wouldn't rain for at least a day. I've been getting so much rain, and I like rain, but it's a little bothersome if I have stuff I need to do outside. Because then I can't do it because the grass is all wet, and then I don't want to go outside. Alright, now to get the blue, and I think I will use the airbrush actually. So let me get the rest of these feathers kind of touched up. Wait, is all that's on this layer the feathers? Oh no, there's the rendering. Darn, I was like, oh, this really should be on the coloring layer, but I'm gonna be lazy with it. There is the shading. Okay, this doesn't have the shading over here. Good. I don't want to mess it up. There we go. Oh, it's just how that is. Oops. Trying to like get this done and not take too long, but also not be lazy about it. Like the coloring, yeah, that's lazy, but I always do that with any coloring, just because it's kind of fun to erase it and shape it. It's a lot less tedious doing it the lazy way for coloring. And it's pretty much how I always do coloring. Unless it's like something small and detailed, and then I just go in and do the detail. Oops, I booped the mic again. Sorry about that. It lights up like green on my end to like, oh yeah, there's some sound produced by that, but I don't know how it actually like, if it's even hearable. You know? I said hearable, I meant like is it audible at all? I ever do a late night stream again, I will make sure I'm like actually awake enough for it to use my brain. Did I already clean up this one over here? Yes, I did. Now it is time. Whoa, dang, those are dark. I didn't even realize that. Alright, time for the airbrush part. And then I don't know how it's actually gonna turn out, so let's test. Let me go in and actually look at it. And I will blend it out and make it look a bit better. But this is just helping apply the color. Alright, time to blend it out. Super tiny brush? Nah, we can go in with a big one. Well, bigger one. It's not as big as the airbrush, but it's enough. And then we'll clean it up. My eyes are almost starting to trick me again. We gotta clean up right here. Just so then it doesn't end up getting blended into the feather in a spot that it shouldn't be. I know there isn't detail in these feathers, in which I do apologize, but when I do the full body drawing of him, I will do him better justice. I just don't want to go back right now because then I'll have to redo a lot of stuff. Sometimes you can fix things, but other times it might make you restart the whole drawing, and I'm not up for that because I already know I'm going to draw him again and do him better justice now that we have better references of him as his leaked model is out. And maybe he's in Story Quest for 3.3, but I'm not entirely sure because I have not played it myself. I have prolonged it a little ever since I came back to playing Genshin. And I say came back because I was long enough away to get Stellar Reunion, which I don't actually know what the requirements are for that, but I'm gonna guess like at least 2 weeks, probably more. Because I know people that have usually been away for months get that, and I haven't been away for months, but maybe max a month. Yeah, that's good blue. But now it is time to clean it all up. To like clean up the excess. And then we put a signature on and we call it a night. And then I'll release the video tomorrow. Of course, after finding some music that might fit. I don't actually know if Genshin music is copyrighted or not. I don't think so, but I'm gonna check just in case. It is video game music, and I think there's the same with video game music that like it's not, but I want to double check that Genshin wouldn't like somehow be different from that, because I hear it in the background of people's videos, but maybe they just don't make money off of it, and so it's fine. Not too sure, but I want to be safe. Just for practicing avoiding copyright sake. And there we go. I think we have the man himself. Il Dottore. I should say with more excitement. We have Il Dottore! And now, for the signature. I usually put it on one of the bottom layers, but not this time. We'll do it in this color. Just put it up here. Make sure I'm on the right brush. I love how I like draw this part all fancy and then just spell chrome. Might try actually doing that fancy too. I should probably get like a kind of font that I use and type it out so then they all actually look the same. That'd probably, be a smart idea. might make it slightly bigger. A little wider. There we go. We have him! We're done! We have Dottore! And we're gonna save it. We have Dottore! We have him! We don't have him in a game yet, but we have him here right now. Thank you all for who stayed up to look at this, or maybe this is like a normal afternoon or morning time for you. For me, it's 2 a.m. I hope you enjoyed seeing a finished Dottore drawing and finally a finished drawing overall. I will make sure next time we do any drawing, it won't take me a month to come back and stream another part of it. And it will be Sinnoh. Unless something ends up changing my mind, but I'm very doubtful. Next stream will probably be Toho, but I have to see when that might be, because it could either be tomorrow or it could either be like 2 Mondays from now. I'll make sure to keep people posted on Twitter, because that's where I pretty much update the most, which if you want to make sure you keep up with like when I end up doing streams or if I'm gonna stream, I would say check Twitter. I do have Instagram, but I do Twitter the most just because it's easier for me to access while I'm on my computer at any time. So Instagram can be a little iffy because you can't do any story stuff on there, like the Instagram stories. So, well, alright. Thank you all for who joined me on doing all of this work. And I hope to see you another time. Make sure to stay warm and stay cozy, okay? Have a good morning, good evening, or good afternoon. And I'll see you next time.